All right, so through the different times of the year, the sun and the moon are moving different paths. Wanted to show you that. Wanted to show you the impossibility of a wind chime hanging upside down anywhere. So on my driveway, if you want YouTube Truth stickers, you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 169 Cloverleaf Drive, Longs, South Carolina, 29568, or you could hashtag my name. The name of the channel is Just Truth, and of course Bible.com is an effective way of hearing and sharing God's Word to the ends of the earth around the clock. You can add it to a comment. It'll show up there, typically. Okay, I'm going to shoot the light beam in the sky. You should see some of the particulate. Yeah, there it is. Okay, and then I'm not sure how much of this you'll be able to see at this time of the year. Okay, and I'm going to do yeah, that's better. We can see some of that. That's what happens when a light beam shoots through the sky. The sun, although the sun hits the moon when it gets close enough, when they're close enough together, the moon is self-illuminating, gives off her own light. The sun is masculine, gives off his light. So this is in our neighborhood. There's my address right there. That's a cell tower down the road. You can see as I shoot the light down there what happens. Okay. It's more obvious with the iPhone 11. It's a more effective way of doing that, showing that. Now, I don't know that I can do it. Oh, that's my breath. We can't see extremely long distances across the ocean because of the moisture that's in the air. I'm not into the what ifs. It's there. I know it's there. I show it's there. Okay, so I'm going to activate the Tides Near Me app right now. It's the time it is. Notice the rising, how it appears rising and setting, the percentage. Sometimes it's the same amount. Cherry Grove Inside is the location I use for. We're about 7 miles away from the Prince Resort as I drive in. All right. It's very precision, very accurate. Now the sky moves, the firmament apparently. However that all works, I'm not exactly sure. The firmament is biblical. It's the reality of the waters being separated from above, from the waters below. What I want to show you once again, here's the moon, okay, and then I'm going to just drop this down, and it's like just to the right of, over the top of us here, okay. I don't know that I can show you the all of this together without dropping my, I think I can do it, okay. I've got to work on this just a moment. I think I want to have it tipped the other way. That'll work. Okay, so it's shining over the top of the windshield here. And I'm going to go ahead and activate. Yep, there I am. It's the Truthmobile at the Prince Resort. And I'm going to go ahead and activate the camera. Okay, so I've got my video recording now, and we can see some of the light beam better. The reason why this matters, that particulate that we see coming out of airplanes modifying the weather, is actually a very sophisticated form of tracking and modifying the environment big time. Let's see. Modifying the air we breathe. Modifying us. Self-replicating nanoparticles. I'm not sure how that's going to look, but I wanted to finish this up kind of strong with a couple of basics. How can a wind chime hang upside down in relationship to other wind chimes? Virtually motionless. Vertical, as the structure is also vertical. There would be no plumb and or level on a spinning, wobbling, and of course the gyrating oblate water ball hurling through space. They're making all that up. They're making fun of you. Okay, none of this would matter if it weren't for where will you spend eternity and why. I know the way, the truth, and the life as Jesus Christ. You may know him as Yeshua, his Hebrew reference, or Yahweh, YHWH, the Tetragrammaton. I am that I am, the Alpha and Omega, the living Word, the living water, the great I am. All of those. So we've got something high in the sky flying. Yeah. That'll be too hard to hit. I'm just going to pick a star right here and zoom in on it. Not so good right now. Might have bumped a setting. I normally run my system on auto focus. There we go. That's much better. That is full zoom right now. .125 times magnification. fine detail, no reflective aluminum stuff, no land, no rover, moon rover, no flag, no trips to the backside of the moon by other countries now, no trips to the moon ever, except in the imagination. The space program is focused on the space between your ears. Yeah, some of what I say is a product of memes that I've seen. Yeah. I've been heard saying I'm a living meme, a contradiction in presentation. I'm not unscientific, I'm very scientific. I'm showing you my findings. I'm finding no space debris on the moon, and I'm telling you that where the sun and the moon appear and vanish on the horizon proves conclusively they are moving just as the Bible says, and the earth is stationary, fixed, level, immovable. That is a star. All right. Notice the continuous sound in the background. People are waking up in this neighborhood, waking up all over the face of this stationary and level earth. Wake up. How about that? Yeah, people in my neighborhood sometimes wonder. We've got a neighborhood watch party. Yeah, they're watching. Go figure. Why not? Why not? Does that work anywhere except in the imagination? The upside down wind chime, right? Or tipped on an angle? Try it. Check it out for yourself. Get your own wind chime if you want. I've been showing this stuff for years. It's the simplicity of the reality of the world we live in. The wind chimes, the crystals, like a crystal bell. Yeah, how about that? How about that? How about all of that? Look at how dark it is, and then we've got light. Okay? Let there be light. You can mitigate some of the harm from the self-replicating nanobots by using some boron, which is Mule 20 Team Borax. Yeah, somebody near and dear to me says I'm stubborn as a mule. I'm a stubborn-ass mule. Well, I'm passionate about the truth and making that truth known. So that's our cell tower nearby. They're all over the place. There's millions of them all over this stationary level Earth. We've got ground positioning systems, not global positioning systems. If you're listening to somebody that's exposing the globalists and they're not exposing the global deception, well, they're part of it, whether they realize it or not. I was. As we homeschooled our sons, we taught them the official astronomical deception, unaware that it even was a deception. How about that? Well, when I found out, it was time for show and tell, baby. The New World Order is lying massively. Then there's a gentleman, I think Jay Widener was saying, the Nag Hammadi texts were uncontaminated by modern humanity. Well, the Nag Hammadi were the humanity's been contaminated with Lucifer, Satan, the fallen one, when he was put in the Garden of Eden. Hello, it's time to wake the heck up. We've got an ark that was discovered in the mountains of Ararat. Ron Wyatt discovered that. It's on my liked videos playlist. You can check it out if you want to. There's millions of occurrences of my liked videos playlists. That's the reality of that. I'm going to take us in and I'm going to tone it down just a little bit, but I want to show you something. That's what water does. You heat it up enough, it'll boil. It'll run turbines, whether it's heated up with nuclear. This is, right here, heated up with nuclear power, apparently. In South Carolina here, we've got a tremendous amount of nuclear power. Okay. Stars kind of look like they're in liquid. I've got examples of that. Okay, so reverse osmosis is a technology that takes the particles out of the water. The carbon filters that are there will take the impurities out of the water that doesn't have to run through my kidneys, liver, bladder. The borax, you can get it in the Walmart or Amazon.com. I cleared out Walmart of borax one day, told them to please order some more. When my water jug overfills, it'll fill up my washing machine and then I can water plants with it. These are polycarbonate jugs. They work excellent. WD-40 is handy to have, so is apple cider vinegar, and hydrogen peroxide could kill an infection that would otherwise maybe lead towards a gangrenous type of a need for amputation. Do you know how much a gallon of water weighs? That depends on the temperature. Volume and density changes with temperature. All right. All right, so this is highly purified carbon filtered reverse osmosis water. I'll bathe in that first for a while, and I'm going to heat it up with about 10 gallons of boiling water. And then towards the end of the bath, I'll probably add some baking soda. Yeah, how about that? We don't have toilet water flying out on people in Australia because of gravity. Well, hello, it's just water seeking its level. It's just what it does. So let's cue this up. I'm using, oh wow, I was still recording evidently. I'll want to delete that. So I'm going to go to my channel. Let's show you how that works. This is what my channel looks like. And I'll go to my playlists. Oh, this is interesting. Have you seen the plane hit the building? Let's see. This is. Let's go to this one right here.
When the health of any up-to-dates.
Yeah, there's a problem. I don't have my Wi-Fi on yet. There we go. Millions of times. So now I'm going to activate. I've got to reopen this. Okay, so I will. And then I'm going to go up here and go to Studio TV 1. That's this one right here. It's just activated. And here we go. Here it comes.
Science fiction show has a problem. He usually turns to his trusty computer for an answer. Somehow or
I'm going to move to a part of this that is mind-blowing.
always manage to think of something.
As we look to the future, we see many extras for tomorrow's telephone users. One day, you may be able to call home and automatically turn off the oven. Or, from a public telephone a couple of hundred miles away,
We're not in Kansas anymore.
and have the house nice
This
and
is
cool.
The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction
It may even be possible to call and water the lawn.
video channel, YouTube channel. A lot of his videos are on my channel, on my liked video playlist.
Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But it is all possible because of the basic research our scientists and engineers at the Bell Telephone Laboratories are doing to make your service better day by day. From their work has come breakthrough after breakthrough in science, providing the intricate devices that lie at the heart of your telephone service of tomorrow. Through the invention of better things, we are trying very hard to give you the kind of telephone service you want and need.
Just as in the past, the Industrial Revolution, electricity, the automobile, and the airplane changed life in America, so today the computer is changing our world. The way we do business, the way we travel, the way we communicate with each other. More and more, computer technology is at work in home and factory, education and science, government and agriculture.
In the past, we never knew when and how much to water a corn. But with the information from the computer, we now know. We find
So I'm going to zoom ahead a little bit.
20 to 30% of our fuel.
I want you to hear something.
Today, from
toiling in the fields under the sun. We've turned to technology again and again in order to find more efficient ways of doing things with less manpower. And now it's come to this, where even the functions of man's own calculations and intellect are being outsourced to our own creations. And turned ourselves into bond slaves through our ever-increasing reliance upon these algorithmic overlords.
Over the 4-day summit, multiple demonstrations have taken center stage, highlighting how innovations help meet the UN's goals of multi-generation improvement health. Here's a very simple example of this demo stage. 300 million people on the line worldwide, and 60% do not graduate from university and face high rates of unemployment and social security.
It has been with us. Could they fathom the idea that we have effectively built the most audacious idol in all of history? And that this idol has no face of its own, at least not yet. But at the same time consists of Every face that's been captured by the eyes of this nebulous creature made of conduit and computer.
About what you can do with your voice. Paintbrush. We are living in a future we all... It's the paintbrush. We are living...
I wanted to get this part. It's pretty powerful.
It's not about what tech...
Okay, here we go.
Every face that's been captured by the eyes of this nebulous creature made of conduit and computer chips. And do we even recognize and appreciate that for ourselves?
Today, listen up.
Today, right now, you have more power at your fingertips than entire generations that came before you. Think about that. That's what technology really is. It's possibility, it's adaptability, it's capability. But in the end, it's only a tool. What's a hammer without a person who swings it? It's not about what technology can do, it's about what you can do with your voice. And it's the microphone. When you're the artist, it's the paintbrush. We are living in a future we always dreamed of. We have mixed reality that changes how we see the world, and AI empowering us to change the world we see. You have more power at your fingertips than entire generations that came before you. So here's the question: what will you do with it?
That's what I'm asking you. What will you do with it? When you
And
can,
the seventh angel blew his trumpet.
when you can share
loud voices
the
of
truth to the ends of the earth around the clock the way I do, what will you do with that? What will you do with that? This is not a sensory deprivation tank. This is heightened sensory activation, drawing toxins out of the body for eternity, helping wake people up. Okay? This is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. Feel free to reach out, call me anytime. Thanks.